Okay, so in this video we're going to show how to do matrices with a few specific ones. So I have actually four functions here. So the first one, this code will solve is c equals ab minus ba. Next one's y equals 2ab plus 0.5a. The third one is z1 equals ab times c. And the fourth one is z2 equals ab, or a times bc. So for our matrices, I kind of just kept it simple. So mat A is just 2, 3 times. Or B has 5 for each of them, and mat C has 3. And all these are going to be used eventually for each code. So the first one, this is how I did this one. So you're going to put a subtract. Actually, first off, so I have mat x, which is basically going to be the placeholder for the answer of this. And so since these are both subtracting, so I'm going to subtract both of these. And inside we're going to multiply, and this basically stands for multiplying the values of a and multiplying the values of b together. And then this comma kind of represents that we're going to subtract this and this. So this is multiplying a and b, just in a different order. And as you can see, mat x with the variables I and j is going to be printed out. For the second one, we're adding. So I have the add function, and it's going to do that to all of these things in here. So I'm multiplying these two together, and for the scalar, I type scalar, and then mat a, comma 2, and that 2 basically means that I'm multiplying every one of those by 2 in a times mat b, and then I'm doing a scalar multiple of 0.5 to mat a, as you can see here, 0.5a. And then for this equation, we're going to use mat y, which is going to basically take all the values and substitute it in there. And for the third one and fourth one, I made two z's. I just called them z1 and z2. So the first one, I multiply basically what multiplies by the inside. So the first one, we multiply a and b, like this over here, and then comma represents that we're multiplying what's inside here by this. So that's why it's a, b, and c. And for this one, again, we're just doing that z1, which is going to be printing out the value. And for this one, it's pretty much the same, except the a comes before the b and c, which are being multiplied together inside the parentheses. So basically, these are my four methods. I have a multiply, subtract, scalar, and add, and a return statement for each of them. So for the first one, it's just multiplying the a and the b together, because that's what we do here, and basically all of them. And then mat x, which is going to be the solution. You can see I have these 0 brackets, which is basically where it's going to fill in all the statements. For here, it's the subtract, and then again, we're going to use x and fill it in there, and so on and so forth. So you got to be careful. So for some of these, for example, when I was first typing this the first time, I put the wrong variable value in it. So for one that was supposed to use a z, I put a y for some reason. So I had an exception in the code, so it wouldn't let me actually run it. So let's try running it now. Okay, so as you can see, it ran the first code, ab minus ba first, and then it ran the second equation I printed out. Then it ran the third one and the fourth one. And yep, that's it.